welcome to day 8 of our family holiday. Today we are going to drive from, oh man, I always forget the name of this town that we're in. Wherever I said we were yesterday, and we're driving up to Exmouth. I've just plotted it into Google Maps. 4-hour drive, which is still pretty decent. I'm so glad that we split this between the 2 days. So I need to pack us up. I'm almost there. Aaron's with Finn outside, burning as much energy as possible, and then we will hit the road. We're going to try and drive about 2 hours and then stop. I don't know if it's actually halfway, but we definitely want to stop at Coral Bay. So we will see. I have packed up all of Finn's things, but we still have a bit of packing to do in here. I'm sure that we're not the only family that just feel like they explode when they arrive into a hotel room. There's not a lot to pack up, but... We have arrived at the most beautiful beach in the whole of Australia. We are at Coral Bay, and I think right now we are regretting that we're not staying here. We're staying up at Exmouth, which is out about an hour and a half still further north, but this is absolute heaven. So I think we're going to spend the rest of our day here before we go up to our accommodation, because this is just amazing. Talk about paradise. Today is day 9 of our family holiday, and to be honest, I cannot even remember what we filmed yesterday. I think I got a few little clippets. So we left Carnarvon and we drove north to Exmouth. We stopped along the way at Coral Beach, which I think I managed to film a little bit of, but I don't even know if I said anything. We were there for a few hours. Finn actually wasn't very well yesterday. So that's why I couldn't really film, because really no one needs to see Finn feeling unwell, and I don't need to film that. He's much better now though. So today it's Monday afternoon and he's feeling a lot better, so it's time to pull out the camera and be able to capture more of our memories. So we are here in Exmouth for 6 nights, so 5 nights to go. So today our main priority was to go to all the tour companies and to book our boat trips. So the main reason that we wanted to come here to Exmouth and to spend a week this holiday was for the Ningaloo. Ningaloo. So the main reason that we wanted to come here to Exmouth and to spend a week this holiday was for the So one of the things on our bucket list is to go swimming with the whale sharks. So today we want to go around to all the tour companies and pick which boat we were going to jump on, and would you believe our luck? Last year they were here until the end of September and they left 3 days ago. I cannot believe it. Friday or Thursday was the last day that they saw them. Anyway, we're going to make the best of it, and instead we have gone for our second option, and we are going to go swimming with the humpback whales. Yay! So we've booked that in for Friday. The weather until Friday is actually pretty choppy out on the boats, so our plan originally was that I was going to go one day, Aaron would stay back with Finn, and then would swap. Aaron would go and I'd stay back with Finn. But because the weather's quite choppy, the company that we've chosen to go with, that we're really happy from a safety perspective and whatnot, we really like the way that they structure their day. They've got a plane up in the air the whole time the boat's there. They will go Wednesday and Friday, and the weather on Wednesday is going to be terrible, like 4-meter waves. So that leaves Friday, and that means that we are both going to go on the same day, and Finn's going to come on the boat for the day. So wish us luck. I think some people will think we're absolutely crazy taking a 19-month-old on the boat for the day, but we're confident. Finn is such a kind of placid kid. He barely will walk without holding our hands. So I think from a safety perspective, I've had a really good look at the boat, and there's a really good area where he physically cannot even fall in the water. It's just impossible. So we can spend most of our time there, and if we do want to go up on the rooftop to do some whale watching, we can either put him in the ergo carrier, which would keep him safe, or hold his hand and just be hyper vigilant. I'm checking with the company to make sure that they have an appropriate life jacket on board for his size. If not, I've found the shop in town that stock a life jacket for a 10 kilo. So Finn's just over 10 kilos. So that one's suitable. So if I need to, I will purchase that to make sure that we have an appropriate life jacket on board. I mean, the chance of the boat going under and us all having to put on life jackets is pretty rare. But at the end of the day, I want to be prepared. And maybe when we're up on the top level, I think we'll make sure he's wearing the life jacket just to be extra safe. So that's what we did this morning. So that's been booked in. My next big stress as to why I've not really been able to pull out the camera is I am trying to sort out some food for Finn. So as you know, if you've been watching for a little bit, that Finn's got some food intolerances, dairy, soy and gluten. We always knew on the road that that was going to be a challenge, but you know, I'd come up with a plan, and so far that plan's been working really well until yesterday. When we arrived and we unpacked the esky, there had been a problem, and to be honest, I don't even know how it happened. There must have been like a micro tear in one of the loaves of bread, and that means the whole loaf of bread is ruined. So the only bread I have left for Finn is fruit bread, which he eats, but he doesn't eat super well. He eats like 2 to 4 pieces of the quinoa bread a day and maybe 1 piece of fruit bread a day. And now the only bread I have for him is fruit bread. So, yep, that's a problem. So I've been into town, I've been into the IGA supermarket, and all their gluten-free bread range has soy in it, so that's not a possibility. Aaron just commented that where he got a coffee is a bit of a health food sort of shop, alternative place. We're going to go chat to them now, see whether or not they can help us out. The only other thing that I can think of is I carried 2 packets of these, kind of as a bit of an emergency backup. And I've got all the ingredients, the cake tin, the cooling rack, like everything that I need to make this. All I need to do is go and pick up a couple of bananas. The problem is, like, it says banana bread, but I'm more treated as like a sweet thing. It's not like the second ingredient on the box is rice flour, sugar. Like, it's obviously not fantastic, but I think it's my only option. So I'm going to go into town, buy some bananas, make a loaf of that up. And I think we just need to accept that, I mean, we've accepted already this trip that his diet's not perfect, but this is really not ideal, but I'm just going to have to make the best of the situation, and we'll just have to go with it. We also went into town and hired our snorkel gear for the next 3 days. So for the next 3 days, we've got 3 reefs that we're going to go to, and they're all from the beach. So instead of going on a boat and going out to a reef, we're just going to snorkel off the beach so that one can stay with Finn on land and the other can go out snorkeling, and then we can tag team, which is super exciting. So it's so nice to be in warm weather. Like wearing shorts and t-shirt, it's really warm here. We've got the fans going and it's just so nice. So once I get food for Finn sorted, that'll be a huge weight off our shoulders. We've got the boat trip booked, so that's kind of all sorted as well. So it's almost time to start relaxing. I'm just going to town and sort out Finn's bread. Well, I think that was a successful trip into town. I actually managed to find in the IGA these super soft gluten-free, they call them sliders, but I think they're just like dinner rolls. So they are gluten-free, dairy-free and soy-free. So fingers crossed Finn will kind of eat that. I'm thinking maybe if I cut them in half and put them under the grill in the oven, maybe I can get them a little crispy. I don't know. He definitely doesn't eat sandwiches, so he's not just going to eat a roll. But I'm hoping maybe I can make it into something that's a little bit resembling the toast that he's used to. So I think that's where I'm going to leave this video. We've just run a bath for Finn. Actually, I might just quickly do a quick tour of our apartment, little room that we're staying in. So it's a bit of a small sort of living space. Don't mind all the washing that I've done today that I need to fold away. And then this is the kitchen area that we've got to sort out. And through here's our bedroom. So it's just one bedroom here. We've got everything set up ready for Finn to go to bed. Finn's been sleeping here, and then when Aaron and I go to bed, we move his cot out. We've just been putting it in the kitchen. And then this is the ridiculously oversized bathroom that I think could be a whole living space. So we've been bathing Finn in the laundry sink. So that's ready to go for tonight. And then it's like this huge bathroom. I think it's a disabled friendly unit because it's huge. So I think that's where I'll leave this video here. It's a bit of a, I don't really know that it's been a very interesting video. We'll see. I'll see once I go and edit it. If it's completely crap, you won't be seeing this. If it's halfway mediocre, I'll leave it. I think I might leave it no matter what, because it'll be good for us in future just to see what we did for these travel days and then kind of getting situated in a new town. But the next few videos are definitely going to be interesting snorkeling ones. So if you like snorkeling, check them out. I'm not too sure if I'll do 3 separate videos, one for each reef that we're going to visit, or whether or not I'll just do a collation of all the snorkeling in the different reefs. We'll see. I'll see how much footage we get. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. Bye.